Let's talk about ponies. What's going on, guys and gals? My name is William Clark, and welcome to a video. So, I know I don't post a lot of pony content, and this channel is called Neko Fluttershy. I have no fucking idea why. But let's talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. Never really got around to doing it until I saw a video by Tootsie4ever An amazing channel, by the way, check him out. But anyways, he brought up a point of in his one of his brony problem videos, and it's been a while since that one's been uploaded, but there's a video he did about who the best pony is. Fluttershy. But in all seriousness, he mentioned something like the characters, most of the characters, if not all the characters, in some way, shape, or form, we can relate to. And the characters are meant to be that way. And that is what really got me started in wanting to make this video. What ponies, which ponies do I do I associate with? Do I have common ground with? Basically, which ponies are what I can relate to? And, well, let's start with the obvious one, Fluttershy. And I think that's part of why, this is part of why Fluttershy is my all-time favorite. Because I can associate with her. I can relate. She's a shy, timid pony. It's in her name, Fluttershy. And that's how I am. Now you might be thinking, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? You make all these weird videos, you yell fucking shit and damn and lesbian tacos and all this weird shit. You make videos and stuff so you can't be that shy. Well, truth is, that's me making videos. That's not me IRL. That's not me in reality. In reality, if I were to go somewhere, I don't associate with people. I'm too shy. I don't talk to people. Because I'm shy and timid and nervous that I'm gonna fuck things up. But another thing is that I just don't really like talking to people all that much. And that would be kind of a bad thing if I ever went to a convention. Cause, yeah. But I don't, okay, so, for example, I'm too shy and awkward to talk to any of my friends, right? I just let them talk to me first, and I let them be like, oh, hey, what's up, or whatever. And then I can reply to them. I don't make the first move, in a way. So, and that's kind of like Fluttershy. I can't really talk to people because I'm nervous that, I'm going to say the wrong thing, or that, pretty much, Fluttershy stuff. But I also love animals as well. I love cats. I'm a fucking cat lover. I want to be a cat. Okay? If I wasn't a fan of ponies, if I wasn't a brony, I would be a cat. A full-fledged cat. I would find a way to be a full-fledged cat. I'd be like one of those cat girls you see on the anime shows and movies and stuff and media. But yeah, I love cats. I like dogs. I'm a fucking dog lover, especially of the Chihuahuas. I love Chihuahuas. I've always wanted one. Got a lot of plushies of Chihuahuas, all over the house. I got stuff on 2 shelves that have Chihuahuas on them. I think there might be some actually on the shelf you don't really see right there, towards the back, the very back of the room, the corner actually. I have Chihuahuas there. I have other dogs and stuff there. We've always had dogs since I've been a kid. So since I've been pretty much been born, we've always had some form of dog in the house. And then we have a cat. So I love animals and stuff. And I can relate to Fluttershy almost. I can relate to being some form of yeah, kind of like an outcast in a way. Because that's also how it was in school. I never went out of my way to talk to people. I never went out of my way to impress people and be like, whatever. If they wanted to talk to me, that's fine. I don't care. But if they didn't, whatever. I don't care. Um, However, this kind of contradicts things because, in a way, I'm kind of also like Rainbow Dash. In some way. Now, might be wondering, oh my god, you're basically the opposite of Fluttershy. Fluttershy's a shy, quiet, timid pony and all this stuff that you just mentioned before here in the video. And Rainbow Dash is this egotistical pony that believes that she's the best one ever and whatever. And she goes out of her way to impress people and ponies and stuff and whatever. Yes, that is true. But in some ways, that's how I used to be. I mean, I'm kind of like that now. There are some videos that I'm like, I'm proud I made this video. And you people should like it because I'm in it. And you people should love me, you know? I'm kind of like that in some cases. I'm more of like Fluttershy than I am Rainbow Dash. Actually, when I first started watching the show and become a part of the fandom, Fluttershy was not my favorite pony. I know, big shocker because, I mean, Neko Fluttershy and the fact that Fluttershy is best pony and stuff like that, which, in my opinion, there are no best ponies. Because they all are. There's no one true best pony. They're all great in their own way. But also, with Rainbow Dash, I can associate with her because I feel like there are some cases where I have to show off, where I have to tell people, hey, I'm here. Notice me, senpai. Notice me! I'm here. God damn it, I'm the only one that you need. Yeah. I feel like that's how I'm going to be in the zombie apocalypse if that ever happens. But also, I like some things that Rainbow Dash does. I like to go. I don't like slow things. Okay, I don't like being slow. Like, if there's someone in my way, I kind of get a little impatient. And I'm like, God damn it, can you move faster? I'm actually currently experiencing that with my grandfather who has dementia and stuff. So I know what that's like to want to move faster but can't because there's something in the way. And I also, I feel like I'm also part Rainbow Dash, and I can associate and relate to her because, not only am I sometimes egotistical and stuff, but I'm also always wanted to move fast. Always wanted to get things done fast, and I always want to be room from one thing to the next and get things done as fast as possible. Half-assing everything, if you will. Now, that is the case of, Rainbow. But I also can associate with Rarity and relate to her in some way. Now you might be wondering, okay, he's going insane. He can relate to every pony in the book. In a way, yeah, I can. But with Rarity, I feel like I have some fashion sense, I guess. There's that. But I also feel like, I have on some days, I mean, there are some days, not every single day, but some days I have creativity. Like, if you see me in Minecraft, whether it be PC or PS3 or whatever, I can create some things. I may not create good things or all that much creative, but I'm try. I try my best to be creative and stuff. And so that's kind of like what Rarity is. She creates stuff and she's creative as fuck. But also, she wants to live the high life. She wants to be, living in a better place that isn't Ponyville, pretty much. Now, yeah, she does actually love living there. But, multiple times she has wanted to live in Canterlot and all these high fashion places, high society, high class places. And that's kind of also like me. I want to get out of this shithole. Fuck Meigs County. I don't want to live here anymore. I never did. I actually kind of like living in Dayton. And I wish I could go and live currently, somewhere better, somewhere that has opportunities for me, somewhere that I could actually get a job and actually kind of, you know, make people, just be like, oh, hey, you're a cool guy. Instead of people being like, oh, you're that piece of shit from a couple of years ago that did something wrong and whatever. And so I just want to be like Rarity in some way. Like, I want to live in a high life, high class society, and maybe even middle class, I don't care. But we're living so low here. Now, I could also relate to Pinkie Pie in some way. I can be very, like, on days when. Okay, so let's say, for example, you meet me in reality. I can be shy and timid and stuff, and awkward. However, once you get to know me, you are going to wish that you didn't. I am so fucking hyper on some days. I'm almost like my sister Brianna in some way. I'm like, oh yes, 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 woohoo! And that's sometimes me on my videos. I can make anything. It seems like a big production. I can make anything into this fucking massive thing. Like even a video that is that can be, or a video game that's kind of boring or whatever. I could be like, come on, come on, I could be crazy, and I can yeah. I think if we are going by the theories and the whatever, the theory that each character of the main six has some sort of disorder like ADHD or ADD or OCD or whatever. I have ADHD, so I can be pretty hyper at times, and I can be pretty crazy at times. So that's how I can relate to Pinkie Pie the most. But also, I like chocolate, I like candy, and sweet things such as like caramel or caramel. However you want to pronounce it, I don't care if you want to pronounce it caramel or caramel, potato, potato, vagina, vagina. It's all the same. But also, another thing is that there are days where, I could be happy and stuff, and then the next I'm just kind of blah. Like, have you seen those episodes where Pinkie Pie just gets depressed and stuff? I am like that at times, so I'm not always this happy person that you see on camera, and, I actually have days where I feel like shit, pretty much. Now, you might be wondering, okay, can you relate to anybody that's not the main six? I'm trying to think here, actually, because there's so many characters. Derpy. Yes, I can relate to Derpy. You might be wondering, how can you relate to her? Well, I can relate to Derpy in some ways because there are times where I've done some stupid things that that can be considered as derp, pretty much. I'm the kind of person that can choke on air, I can fall up the stairs, and I can defy gravity, pretty much. I can be like, and gravity does not like me because I defy it. So in a way, I kind of, that one meme? It takes skill to either to choke on air, fall up the stairs, and something else, or yeah, trip over absolutely nothing. And yeah, and I have those skills. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have. And I'm kind of like derpy in that way. I always derp things up. I fuck things up in a way. But yeah, I have good intentions and stuff. So I'm like derpy in that way. And I also feel like with derpy, I also like muffins. God damn it, muffins are life. I just had a muffin the other day. But yeah, I mean, I can associate with a lot of characters. Now, quickly, I want to go over why I can relate to Twilight and Applejack. Twilight, because she has the OCD thing. I don't really have that as bad. I mean, there are days where I want to reorganize things in my room the way I want them to be. I have been working on my gaming room. I actually have a shelf that's nothing but game systems. For the Nintendo stuff, I have video games. I have ponies up there and miscellaneous things. I have whatever else. Like, I am trying to be organized in my room, and also I'm trying to just do whatever. So I can relate to Twilight. And there are some things where I get nervous that I don't really care if people like me all that much or not, but if someone doesn't like text me or call me or whatever online, there are days where I feel like I did something wrong and that I feel like they don't like me anymore and that they don't want to be my friend or whatever anymore. And so I'm like, ah, oh, god damn it, no, no. And I actually sometimes overreact over the simplest things. And so I'm kind of like, okay, yeah. Um, but yeah, I can relate to Twilight on some aspect. And Applejack, let's see, how can I relate to her? I like cider. I don't mean like the UK cider. I don't drink that shit. I don't drink alcoholic beverages. But I mean like actual cider. Apple cider, here in the US and North America, we know it as a non-alcoholic juice beverage in a way. Uh, we have actually in the kitchen right now Ohio cider. Yeah. We actually had to go to West Virginia to get it. But I can relate to Applejack in some way, where there are times where I feel like I don't want to be honest because it's gonna make things worse. Because I know that, I've had that before where I told the truth before and some things ended up becoming worse. And I feel like, yeah, Applejack is, the element of honesty. Yes, that's true. But, um, I feel like there are times where she doesn't want to be so honest because she's afraid of whatever, and that's me. I kind of feel like if I told the truth on some things, it's only gonna be worse. I've always been told honesty is the best policy, and that may be in some cases, but not every case. At least not for me anyway. And so I can kind of relate to Applejack on that scale. And I'll one of the other things I've heard about her is, and I know this because I've seen most, if not all, the episodes, is that she'll do anything for her friends and family and stuff. I'll do that. I'm actually one of my goals in life is to protect my sister, Brianna, that I mentioned before, um, and I want to protect her, and as well as my other family members, and stuff like that, from danger and stuff and whatever. And so I can associate with her. So basically, all the main six I can associate with in some way, shape, or form. But who do I associate with the most? Like top three. Number three would probably be Rarity. Number two would probably be Rainbow Dash, and number one is Fluttershy. Definitely Fluttershy, number one. Because I mean, again, when I was at school and in general, my whole life, I've been this shy person, and I didn't really talk to people, and didn't really like talking to people because that's not how shy people work. Okay, that's not how that's not how we operate. And I personally think that it's fine to associate with these characters. Everyone has flaws. Everyone has issues and mistakes in life. That's just the way it works. No one is a perfect person. And the same with My Little Pony. No pony is perfect in Equestria. Um, you know, and I feel like by associating with these characters, I don't feel so bad about my own life. Because, like, oh, yeah, okay, so I can associate, that there are ponies and other characters that I can associate with and relate to because they're basically just like me in some way. And now I don't feel so bad because, ponies and stuff. And, yeah, I mean, I just feel like, you know, I before I saw My Little Pony, these traits that I've had throughout the years, I hated. I hated being shy. I hated, you know, I everything about me. I hated the fact that I was ADHD. I hated the fact that I had, that I sometimes organize things in the way I want them to be. I hated the fact that, like I said, I was a shy person. I hated the fact that I was who I was. And then after seeing My Little Pony, I'm like, well, the characters, they have the same problems as me. They have the same traits and stuff as I do. So maybe I shouldn't feel quite as bad now as I used to. And that brings me to the end of the video. Like I said, that's it for this video. Yeah, weird. But also, another thing I can associate with on Pinkie Pie's thing on her character is I am random as fuck. Okay, if you've seen my channel, you know this. If you've seen the videos that I post on, in general, you could see that I'm random and I make no sense whatsoever. But in the words of Discord, what fun is there in making sense? I mean, there is no fun, really. Discord has got a good point. There is basically no fun in making sense, so let's be weird together. Anyways, guys and gals, that's it for this video. If y'all like this video, give this video a like if that's fine too. Actually, let me know in the comment section down below, which characters from My Little Pony do you associate with the most? And why? I mean, if you don't have to put why, but just if you want. Because like I said, this is the characters that I associate with the most and that I associate with in general. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other characters that, that I can associate with that I'm just not thinking of offhand. Well, okay, so I think Marble Pie is another one. You know how she's basically just like Fluttershy. She's shy and stuff and doesn't really talk much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I mean, let me know in the comment section down below. Which characters do you associate with and can relate to the most? Or maybe in general. I mean, because I can associate with a lot of characters and stuff, and probably more than I'm actually saying, because I can't really think offhand, off hoof, if you will, about what characters I can associate with the most. So, just tell me what and who you can associate with down below. Oh, also, I know this technically isn't really the My Little Pony, it's more Equestria Girls, but Sunset Shimmer. Now, why? Because I'm trying to get away from what my past was. My past is a thing that's full of bad memories and bad things that I've done and stuff. I'm trying to get away from that. I'm trying to change, and I'm trying to get people to realize that my past is not today. That my past is not what defines me at all. And I'm trying to, just change and just try to forget the fact that I did all these things when I was younger. Because everyone's done stupid things. Everyone's done things that they regret. And that's how it is. Anyways, don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else that I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and brohoof. Boom. Fluttershy is best for all.